Okay, so we're going to just do a quick, how do you measure a paddle? The question always comes up, you know, what paddle size do I need? What paddle should I buy? Okay, we've found that over time and selling lots of paddles, that there's a real simple way to figure it out for yourself. Now, paddles, in the end, paddles are personal. Some people like them a little shorter, some people like them a little longer, but in general terms, this is a good way to do it. Now, if you notice, the paddle that I'm holding in my hand is my personal paddle. All right, this is what I use. So the way that I know that this works for me is, if you look, I've got my hand over the top of the paddle. My arm is extended, I've reached in, and I'm bending my wrist over. It's coming right to my wrist. This paddle is 80 inches long, all right? If you want to measure yourself, I'm going to put this down over here. If you want to measure yourself, you just get a tape measure and you run it to the ground, and you have somebody take it to your wrist. And you can put your hand over like this, or just go to your wrist, and you should be somewhere around 80 inches there. So for me, for my particular height, that's what works. But you need to do that for yourself, and it'll give you a very good idea of where you want to start with a paddle. And like I said, there's other ways that you've heard about it: 8 inches over your head, 9 inches over your head, you know, a shaka, whatever. There's been lots of things discussed. But what we found over selling hundreds of paddles is that's pretty much average for most people. All right? So that's how you measure a paddle.